Hi, good afternoon, everyone. It is my pleasure to be a moderator for this EPAM Global Blockchain Seminar. I am Samir Makwana, and on behalf of EPAM System, I would like to extend a very warm welcome to all of you on the third day of this wonderful Blockchain Jet Day 2021 event. We appreciate taking you time off from your busy schedule to join us here. We hope you have a wonderful and fruitful experience learning about the cutting-edge technologies that exist in our world today. We are pleased to have Mr. Dmitry Palchun and Mr. Alexander Sakhiv enlightening us on the world of blockchain and the web of unstoppable augmentations. Let me introduce to you our first speaker, Mr. Dmitry Palchun. Dmitry, the founder of the project Dapplets.org, is a passionate blockchain developer since 2015 in Ethereum space and has a 30 plus years of experience in the development. And there will be a workshop followed by Mr. Alexander Sakhiv, a senior technical lead who is a full stack blockchain developer and architect in Ethereum and NEAR near ecosystems. The Q&A sessions will be held at the end of these sessions if time permits. But if you do have any queries, questions, please feel free to raise them on our website on the ZDay page and we'll be reverting to you ASAP. I'll be handing over now to Mr. Dmitry to kick off the presentations.
Hi guys, can I start? Yes. My name is Dmitry Palchun. I will talk about how we build Dapplets. So I'm the founder of the Dapplets project, and Dapplets is a way to build the web of unstoppable augmentations. So what is this and what we are talking about? At the first stage, we will talk about the need of decentralization on the level of user experience and UI. Why do we need it? Why it's not decentralized yet, and what does it mean? In the second part, we will talk about advantages of Dapplets technology and which problems have we solved, and which problem solved the technology, and which business cases we can enable. We will have some small presentation about Dapplets running on our platform. You will see what is possible. And at the end, we will have a workshop and we will build your first Dapplet together. So let us start. In order to understand why we need Dapplets, we need to remember the origins of Web3 and what is Web3. Web3 the world computer was introduced by Ethereum community in 2017, and it was decentralized at some kind of computer based on network protocols, which some unique features like decentralization, it means no single point of failure for this computer. Disintermediation, it means no actor can forcibly extract value of their user base. Permissionless means anyone can join and there's no censorship. And trustless means that nobody must boost trust. It's not quite correct, but it means essentially everything can be verified. And resilient means essentially the robustness. We can understand it as robustness is a very first way. And it was a great idea, but what do we still missing after that? It turns out that world computer is essentially a server-side technology, and everything that we have decentralized on the server side. Yes, we have decentralized programs running on this world computer. They are unstoppable, they are disintermediated and so on the server side level. But the ownership of these applications are still centralized. It means the application owner is this intermediary who can extract the value. It means dApp owners are the beneficiaries and users are in the profit only of the grace of Dapplet owners. That means it's very important. End customers are not direct beneficiaries of the Web3 technology right now. So, once more, the problems. Decentralization of Web3 empowers any application, any dApp, either it's evil or good. And if it's evil, it becomes dumb and powerful and unstoppable, can screw anyone, and nobody can stop it. Web3 gave user ability to control their data, but with the time it became understood as an obligation. It's important to understand that don't trust, verify, the rule of CryptoPunks, initially was ability to verify, but now we understand this obligation. It's quite unrealistic. This application became an excuse for missing support or bad UX because we just say user is an obligation to do everything, to do research and so on. And this obligation essentially lead to unrealistic assumption about Web3 user skills. Or the user must be able to understand business workflows, to understand cryptography and so on. It's just unrealistic to expect it. And once more, I need to say, only dApp owners are beneficiaries of current version of Web3, and users are not. They are benefit only on their owner's grace. So how we would like to fix Web3? It's not quite ready, but we already need to fix it. Yeah, it's funny. We need to decentralize layer of user experience, not the layer of server, but the user experience. And if we will be able to do it, the user becomes concentrated power of the whole user community. And we will be able to create new business workflows on the top of existing community. It's quite powerful. So, and what are our advantages? So if we cannot stop evil dApp, we can stop users from using it. It's important. We can recover user base stuck on blocked user accounts, blocked accounts. Like, for example, if YouTube blocked your video, you can still recover your user base and forward it to another platform like LivePeer. You can add functionality to third-party websites and create new business workflows there. Let's see some examples, some Dapplets, and you will understand what's about. What you see is a YouTube downloader. It's possible with our technology to install a button and download, instantly download and upload the video into the Swarm with the decentralized storage. And then it's possible to upload, so we upload it, and then it's impossible to inject the search result from the Swarm. We can instantly insert the search result into the YouTube search result. So the first search result is not native from YouTube. It's injected from a search result from Swarm. We can also introduce Swarm attachments, or we can attach few files to the tweets. I do just make it click it. It's just a new button and you can attach Swarm on it. So just to make it fast. We have community invites. It's possible to invite people from Twitter to real world conferences and talk about topics introduced on Twitter. And then it's possible for organizers to figure out who are the influencers and what is important on their conferences. So I would just pass a link at account, it's not so important. Yeah. Okay. We have a little bit out of time. Let's go to the workshop. My Nifty collection. What we can do, we can also include NFTs and inject NFTs as new buttons like certificates or NFTs inject direct into tweets. Oh. Okay, let's go and try to make our first tablets. It's essentially very easy. Wallet connections. There are a lot of tablets. We have no much time to introduce all of them. So in our workshop, we have essentially a simple exercise to build a simple doublet extension. And then we can make more advanced work to connect with wallets. So if we could switch to Alexander.
Hello?
Yeah, should I stop my sharing as I just stop? Okay.
Okay. Do you see my screen? Dima, do you see my screen?
Yes, I need to post. Yes, I can see your screen. Have you posted the link for the audience? Is it right? Okay, is it in the chat?
I sent it to Samir.
Okay. I haven't sent the link. Okay. Yeah, continue.
I hope he...
Yep, I'll be posting them. I'm posting already.
Okay, great. So, hello everyone again. I'm a lead developer in Dapplets. I'm Alexander. Thank you, Dima. I would like to tell you about how to create a Dapplet for Twitter website, which sends Ethereum transaction. And after that, in the end of the workshop, we will try to publish our Dapplet to the Ethereum registry to make it unstoppable and decentralized. So let's get started. First of all, we need to install Dapplet extension. It's a zip file, which we need to install as extension, a 3 dots button in Google Chrome, more tools, extensions, and just drag and drop. It will install as extension. Yes. After that, we can go to twitter.com website. I will play with my personal web page. You can use your own. For convenience, you can also how to hide this. Oh, okay, great. For convenience, you can pin this extension, and by clicking the icon of the extension, you can see the list of Dapplets which are available in the current context of current website. So the next, I think it's need to connect the wallet. Built-in test-only wallet. We created it especially for a workshop to simplify it. So it doesn't need connect MetaMask or Wallet Connect. Yeah, after that, we can start the development in a Git pod. Git pod link. Yes. It will create a workspace in browser. It's like a Visual Studio Code, but in working in browser. It can share to us a development server, which we connect to the extension. So the first thing is what we need to do. It's a change the name of the module. Name is a unique identifier of Dapplet. For example, I will use my handler. If workspace, for example, 01. Here you can change the description of Dapplet. For example, the example create. Also, there is a Dapplet.json file. It's a main manifest of Dapplet, which refers at package.json to prevent the duplicate of values. So we can change here the title. Okay, good. Here you can see that there is a context ID. It means that the current Dapplet works in the context of Twitter adapter. A Twitter adapter works in the context of twitter.com website. And by resolving these dependencies, we can show the Dapplets list and the extension. So after that, we need to run the development server. First of all, we need to install dependencies by npm I command. Oh, zoom in a little bit. Yes. And then start web server by npm start command. Okay. Dima. You will see the pop-up in the right bottom part of screen. You need to click the open browser button. So, and just copy and paste this link into the Dapplet extension in the developer tab. So click add. Yes, and we see that one Dapplet is ready to deploy. So we can go to twitter.com and activate our Dapplet. Yes, blockchain, the days example. Okay, great. We can see the model is loaded and the buttons are injected into each tweet in my profile page. But if we click on the connect button, nothing has happened. Let's fix it. The main file of the Dapplet is the index.ts file. It's a simple class which is written in TypeScript language. We can see that it uses as dependency the Twitter adapter. And here is activate method, which is called when we click and switch in the Dapplets list. So the Dapplet imports a button widget from the adapter and uses it in post insertion point. Button contains a default state, which has a label connect and example image. So let's add on-click handler for this button. Handler uses exec property, for example, arrow functions. Arrow function can accept two arguments. The first argument is a context. The second is an object of the button. It's like this. So let's print the context object into console. Okay. Don't forget to refresh the web page and let's loading. Yes. We can see that by clicking on the button, we parsed the context of we parsed the tweet. You can see the author properties, avatar, username, ID of the tweet, and text. So let's change something in this button. You can see that we have only one state. It's a default state. Let's copy paste a little. The second state can be a pending state. It's just for to show the user that the button is disabled and something is loading. So we can use it here, the loader icon, which you can import from third line of code. Yes. Exec we can remove. So the second state is connected, which will show when we connect to the wallet. Okay. The last state is completed. We'll show it when a transaction will be mined in the blockchain and tokens will be transferred. So, and we need to add the logic which will switch our states. E.state assign pending. For example, we can create just for example 1 second delay. Okay. 1 second. Here, after clicking on connected button, will show pending state, and after that the transaction will be mined, we can show completed. Okay, let's test it. Oh, I forgot to change the label. Pending, connected. 1 second, completed. Okay, great. So the second part of the workshop is to create a wallet interaction where we can send transaction to the Ethereum blockchain. Transaction will be sent Ethereum from one account to another account. So to communicate with the wallet, we should use core functionality. The core namespace, yes. Typing is working, yes, great. Okay, we must assign some filter here because multiple wallets can be connected to the extension. We need to select Ethereum and RingKB wallet. It's a asynchronous function, and because of this, we should use await. Okay. The first button, we will make a connection to the wallet. Also synchronous function. After that wallet is connected, we change state to the connected state. So here, after that wallet is connected, we can send the transaction. Sending of transaction is split on two parts. The first of all, we need to get our current account address. The second thing is to send transaction. So wallet, send and listen. Here we can see the standard Ethereum methods from JSON RPC. It's if accounts. You can find it at Ethereum wiki. We can see that if accounts doesn't require any parameters, so we put just empty array. Wallet can return different events. In this case, we should catch the result event. Result event handler accepts two arguments. First argument is the event name, which we doesn't use. Second is the data. As you can see, the result is array. We need to extract the first account address from this array. So can structure like this. Okay, account is here. The second part, transaction sending. By Ethereum method at send transaction. Send transaction requires an object which contains from, to, and value parameters. Let's repeat it. Welcome, guys. Hello. From, we can use an account. And for to, you also use account because it will simplify the workshop. Value, for example, 0. Send transaction return mined event. Transaction will be completed in Mighty blockchain. So here we can change state to the completed. It can be simplified a little. Let's remove the timeout. After that transaction will be completed, we can return the default state by clicking twice here. State. Okay. Cool. Let's check it. Don't forget refresh. Click to the connect. Yes, we should to select the wallet because the wallet can be extension could have multiple connections. So after connected, we are sending the transaction to Ethereum. So completed. Now we can check it at the Etherscan. You can copy the wallet address. During kb etherscan.io. Paste the address. Yes, we can see that our transaction is done from our address to our address, 0 ethers. Okay, great. After that, Dapplet is ready. We can publish it to the Ethereum public registry. In the developer tab, you can find your Dapplet and click deploy button. In here, deploy also. So now Dapplet is uploading to the Swarm decentralized storage, and the link to the Swarm will be written in Ethereum public registry. So you can see that here are the two notifications. The first was about that the context ID of current Dapplet is Twitter adapter. It means that current Dapplet works in the context of Twitter adapter. So the second notification was about trusted users. Our security policy requires to set you trusted users. It's a users, it's a developers of Dapplets, which you can see in this list in the extension. So your account will be added automatically after deployment. So let's disable our server or even delete it to check how it works in decentralized way. So let's refresh our web page. The Dapplet is activated. Now it was loaded from the Swarm, and the buttons are injected. Yes, and everything works. So thank you, guys. It was a short version of our examples in our documentation. It was example number 3 and 5. Welcome to our documentation at dapplets.org. Welcome to our Discord channel. Thank you.
Yeah,
Dima?
great, Alexander. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. So, looks like we are done currently. If you have question, we are here to answer, to give you any answers. We have also more examples of our applications that I need to pass in my part, because I thought we need more time for workshop. But if you have question, I just scroll back to this to the list of our application. If you have any question, just ask. So.
Thank you so much, Mr. Dimitri, for your sharing knowledge with us on the Dapplets and workshop by Alexander. It was awesome, and really enlightening speeches by both of you. And thanks for sharing your knowledge. Actually, yeah. I think it's quite hard to follow the workshop on the spot, but I think it looks like Alexander tried to cover in a very better way, going slowly and explaining each and every step in a better way, and say how we can use the Dapplets to get the benefit, right? So that was awesome. And I would like to thank everybody for your participations in this seminar, and we hope that you have gained the fulfilling experience and enjoyed yourselves today and learn more about the Dapplets. As Alexander says, there is a welcome to their websites and documentations. You can learn more from there, and please feel free to post your questions, even post the sessions on our ZDay page, and we will try to revert you as soon as possible. Have a nice day ahead with all these happening events today and interesting sessions. Bye-bye for today. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.